In the heart of ancient Rome, an emperor once held a game so strange that winning it could cost your life. They called it the Lottery of Fortune, a spectacle promising gold, glory, or death. No one knew who would win or what the emperor would decide the prize should be. For some, the prize was a villa, jewels, or a chariot. For others, it was a coffin. The crowd never knew which fate awaited the chosen name until the emperor smiled. He was young, beautiful, and terrifyingly unpredictable. At 16, he commanded the most powerful empire on earth and treated it as his stage. Each evening he summoned Rome's elite to his banquets, where food, music, and fear mixed like wine. And in the center of it all, the lottery drum waited, whispering promises of fortune and doom. Rumors whispered through Rome that the emperor believed chance itself was divine. To him, luck was a god to be worshipped, fickle, cruel, and easily amused. Elagabalus grew up a high priest in Syria, dancing for the sun and learning to control crowds with spectacle. When the army made him emperor, Rome expected a ruler. What they got was a performer. He replaced generals with dancers, priests with astrologers, and advisors with jesters. The empire watched in disbelief as its ruler blurred the line between worship and theater. Then came his most bizarre creation, the emperor's lottery. Anyone could enter, senators, slaves, soldiers, merchants. Fate cared for no rank. The prizes were written on scrolls sealed with wax, each drawn by the emperor himself. Some scrolls promised riches beyond imagination. Others carried the symbol of death. On the day of the first lottery, the palace gates opened to thousands. The air itself trembled with greed and fear. Musicians played as incense burned. To the crowd, it felt like a festival, not a funeral. Elagabalus appeared draped in purple silk, his eyes glowing with divine arrogance. He raised his hand, and the courtyard fell silent. The bronze drum began to spin. Tokens clattered inside like bones shaking in a tomb. A slave stepped forward, trembling, to draw the first scroll. He unrolled the parchment. His hands shook. The crowd waited. The emperor smiled and nodded. The slave looked up just in time to see the guards move. His screams echoed through the marble halls long after the drums stopped spinning. The next morning, the emperor hosted another draw, as if nothing had happened. This time, the scroll promised a chariot of gold. The winner was a senator's son. The boy climbed into his prize, unaware the horses were trained to run straight off the palace terrace. The crowd screamed, but the emperor applauded, calling it divine comedy. Word spread through the empire. Rome's ruler had turned life itself into a game of chance. People stopped entering the lottery voluntarily, so the emperor began choosing names himself. Now even senators trembled whenever the bronze drum appeared. He once rewarded a general with 10,000 coins, all made of lead. At another feast, he gave a guest a ticket to paradise. It led to a sealed tomb. Rome began to pray not for luck, but for invisibility. By his 4th year, the empire no longer saw a ruler, only a mad child dressed as a god. Even his guards began to whisper. The lotteries had turned the palace into a graveyard. He responded with another draw, the richest one yet. The grand prize, he announced, was freedom from all fear. The chosen winner was his own cousin, a loyal young noble. When the scroll was opened, the symbol inside was not gold, but black. That night, the emperor's cousin vanished, and the city finally broke. His own guards turned on him, ending his reign before sunrise. The lottery drum was found the next day, silent, still, and stained with ash. His empire ended in chaos, but his story remains a warning of when power plays dice with fate. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more ancient facts.